In this video, I'm going over 5 football dribbling practices you must learn. These practices are going to help you dribble more efficiently, more effectively, faster, and just make you a more dangerous dribbler overall. That's coming up next. What's up, guys? It's Dave here from SimplySoccer, where I'm helping you to improve your game and stand out on the pitch. And we do that by releasing soccer tip, trick, and technique videos. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon so you don't miss any of the videos that we release. Now in this video, I want to give you 5 different practices that you can do in order to become a more effective, a better and better dribbler. That's just going to make you a more dangerous player in game. So the first one, really quick, that I want to get out of the way is knowing which part of your foot to use in different situations. Now, first and foremost, you are going to want to use the outside or top of your foot in probably 95% of situations when you're dribbling. That's when you're dribbling at speed, when you're dribbling casually, whatever, you want to usually use the outside of your foot. So if you have not mastered the ability to dribble with speed using the outside of your foot or the top of your foot, that is the first thing out of anything I'm going to give you in this video or anything you ever watch on dribbling. That is the first thing you need to learn and you need to get good at, because you're not going to be able to operate in a match until you can do that. Now, you can also use the inside of your foot, except this will be more strategic. This will be when you're teasing a defender. This will be when you're slowing it down a little bit. This will be for cuts and turns. For the most part, you want to be focusing on getting really good at using the outside or the top of your foot. Second practice is called weaving, and this is actually one that Ryan Giggs used to use all the time when he played at Manchester United, weaving in and out using quick, close in control touches to off-balance defenders. This is going to allow you to quickly shift the ball from the inside to the outside. And if you can do this effectively, not only will it be a great way of dribbling, but you're going to be able to beat so many players one-on-one. I personally found when I use this, I'm able to off-balance defenders very, very quickly. And you can also combine other moves while you do this in order to off-balance and beat defenders. A couple ways you can practice this is to simply practice the movement of weaving in and out over and over again and doing it faster and faster and in more control. But there is a drill that's going to help you with this as well, and it's called the zigzag drill. And for this one, you're not doing it in close space, but you are practicing zigzagging basically like this, in and out, shifting the ball from one side to the other. It's a drill I love. It's one of my favorite drills when it comes to dribbling. You want to do it with your right foot and your left foot as well. Do that often and you'll be able to improve this area. Third practice, or third thing you want to get good at to be a better dribbler, is tight space mastery. And there's a few things you can do to make sure that you operate effectively in tight space, because if you're in tight space but you tend to lose the ball when you're there because you can't control the ball or dribble or operate in tight space, that's going to be a problem, and you're going to be turning over the ball a lot, because you will find, especially in certain positions, you're going to be in limited space quite often. So the first thing you could do is work on some ball mastery drills. These are typically drills that work with the ball close to your feet, doing quick movements, cuts and turns, keeping the ball close to you, rolls and things of that nature. Now, I have many videos that go over some tight space mastery or ball mastery drills you can do. I will have one come up right now across the screen, and I will also link it in the description if you would like some drills that are going to help you in tight space. Another drill I can recommend to you is called the Ronaldinho box. And for this one, you are going to simulate being in tight space in a match by putting yourself in tight space during this practice. You're basically going to have cones scattered around in really close together, and then take quick touches around them, staying in the box. And this is going to help also with your reaction time, but it's going to help you operate and take quick touches in tight space. So if this is something you struggle with, I highly recommend you do this drill as well. Very simple to set up. You just need a bunch of cones or other objects, and you want to stay in the box doing this as fast as you can while keeping control of the ball for 30 seconds or a minute, and do at least 3 to 5 sets of that. Fourth practice is reaction dribbling. Now, tight space mastery is going to help you with that, but I want to give you some other practices that are going to help your reaction time and help you to dribble more spontaneously in matches. You see, in a match, you're not always going to know what's around you. Yes, you want to make sure you're looking up as often as you can so that you know as much as you can about what's around you, but sometimes a defender's going to surprise you. Sometimes someone's going to be on you a little quicker than you anticipated, and if you don't have good reaction time, if you're not able to instinctively take the ball away from them or protect it or go into space when that happens, you're going to lose the ball more than you want. You need to train yourself to react spontaneously instead of just having these robotic movements or techniques that you do. So one of my favorite drills in order to get good at this is just called spontaneous dribbling. And the idea behind spontaneous dribbling is really simple. It's exactly as it sounds. For 30 seconds to a minute, you are literally going to dribble and do the first thing that comes to your head, into your mind, over and over again. Now, the idea behind this too is to do it as fast as you can. Even if you're making some mistakes, that's okay. You know, you are reacting. You're not trying to do things methodically or slowly here. You are using all of the skill that you have. You are using all of the intuitive ability you have right now to just do one thing after another, after another, after another. Doing this drill often is also going to improve some other areas of your game, but I found this drill has really helped me with my reaction time and being able to react more quickly or quicker in game situations when I need to. The last practice I'm going to give you is speed control. And this is another very important one. This often goes overlooked, but it's the ability to know and also to be able to perform the right kind of touch in the right situation. And what I mean is when you should be pushing the ball further ahead of you and when you should be keeping it close to your body. And there are going to be multiple different situations where you need to do this. But many players fail to do this and then don't take advantage of the space that's available to them, or they do the opposite and lose the ball in tight quarters. You need to know when you should push the ball further ahead so that you can sprint as fast as you can onto the ball. A lot of times this will happen on the wing when you have space. This will just allow you to exploit that space quicker and means that defenders won't be able to close down that space as fast, which is only going to be an advantage to you. But you also need to know when you need to keep the ball closer to your body and be able to still dribble quickly with it close to you. Because the closer it is to you, the more you can react when a defender tries to dive in. And if it's too far away from you, it's just going to make it more likely that the defender is going to get the ball. Some of the drills I actually already gave you in this video are going to help you with both of these, so make sure you're practicing those, but just keep that in mind that you need to know when to push the ball further ahead and when to keep it close. And it sounds so simple, but this is something you have to work at, because the amount of times I see players not exploiting space, especially that's available to them, is more often than not, really. So know when you can push the ball further ahead and run into that space, taking advantage of it. That can get you up the field quickly. That can create chances. That can do a whole lot. So make sure you are practicing that. All right, guys, question of the day. Let me know your favorite dribbling drill that you do or that you found has helped you improve the most. It can be one I suggested here, or it could be a totally different one. I want to hear what you have to say, so leave that down below. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. Make sure you check the description for links to some of the drills and some other resources like my free confidence boosting course and some other material that's going to help you improve even more. Thank you once again for tuning into this video. Make sure you like it if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.